Once upon a time, in a small village near the river, lived a man with his two young daughters, Mira and Lila. Their mother had died many years ago, and the father tried his best to raise them with love. But with time, he became lonely. He felt tired, and he wished for a partner. One day he met a woman in the market. She looked beautiful, dressed in bright clothes, and spoke sweetly. The father felt happy after many years, but the woman had a cold heart. "I will marry you," she said, "but I do not want children in the house. Send your daughters somewhere else." The father was shocked. He looked at his daughters playing near the river and felt pain in his heart. But he was weak and lonely, and he made a terrible choice. That night he told the girls, "We must go on a small journey tomorrow. Pack your things." Mira, the older sister, felt something was wrong. Lila held her hand and whispered, "Sister, I'm scared." "It will be okay," Mira said, but her voice trembled. The next morning they left the village. They walked deep into the forest. Birds chirped above, but the father did not speak. His face was sad. After hours of walking, he said, "Rest here under this tree, I will bring food." He touched their heads softly, then walked away. He never came back. When evening came, the forest grew dark. Lila cried, "Sister, father left us, what will we do?" Mira hugged her tightly. "We must stay strong. Mother told us to be brave." The wind blew cold. Strange sounds came from the trees. Suddenly they heard branches snapping. A wild boar appeared. It sniffed around, searching for food. Mira quickly grabbed some berries they had collected. "Throw them far," she whispered. They threw the berries into the bushes. The boar followed the smell and disappeared into the forest. "We survived," Lila said, wiping her tears. "Let's find help," Mira answered. The next morning they walked again. After some time, they saw smoke rising behind tall trees. "A house!" Lila said with hope. They followed the smoke and reached a wooden cabin. Outside stood a man with sharp eyes and a big hunting knife. He looked angry and dangerous. Mira pulled Lila behind her. "We must stay away from him." They waited until the man left with his hunting dogs. Then Mira whispered, "I will find food. Stay hidden." She quietly went into the cabin and found bread on the table. She brought it to Lila. They survived like this for 2 days, but on the third day, Lila said, "I want to help too. I will come with you." Mira shook her head. "He is dangerous." But Lila insisted. They entered together. Mira quickly grabbed food again, but Lila stared at a pot of soup and did not hear the door open. The hunter returned. He grabbed Lila. "Thief!" he shouted. "I will teach you a lesson." He threw her into a wooden cage and locked it. Then he left again with his dogs. Mira hid behind a tree, waiting, shaking with fear. As soon as he left, she ran inside. "Sister," she whispered. "I'm in the cage," Lila answered. Mira found a sharp stone and used it to break the rope holding the cage door. After several hits, the door opened. Lila stepped out, and together they filled the empty cage with heavy firewood. "Quick, let's hide," Mira said. They hid behind a fallen tree. When the hunter returned, he kicked the cage. "You will not steal again," he yelled. The rope snapped. The heavy wood fell on him. He cried out and collapsed. The forest became silent. The girls held each other. "We must go far away," Mira said. They walked until night and finally saw a small cottage with light coming from the window. An old woman opened the door. Her eyes were kind and warm. "Oh, dear children," she whispered softly. "Why are you wandering alone?" Lila burst into tears. "Our father left us. We have no home." The old woman hugged them gently. "Come inside. You are safe now." She gave them warm soup, clean clothes, and soft beds. From that day on, Mira and Lila lived with her as if they were her own grandchildren. They finally found a home filled with love, kindness, and protection, and never again were they abandoned.